and a game crash that then kicked me out of the game, and because I wasn't in a game, disconnected the broadcast. So apologies for that. Knowing my luck, it's going to happen again. We'll have to see how we get on. A quick look at the timing screen to see if we've missed anything so far. No, nobody's put a lap time in. However, DSZ Man on his debut drive has gone purple in Sector 1, so I'm going to pop the camera on him, and at least one of my co-commentators will be able to keep an eye on the timing screen to see if anyone else is popping in purples. But a 22.1 Sector 1 time is a very good sector time. And I think my engineer is talking to me, which could get very frustrating. So let's see how DSZ Man's going to get on. He's following his teammate. 29.8 Sector 2, and his teammate from a Racing GP pulls well out of the way. He's on the medium compound tyre. So let's see how DSZ Man or Z Man is going to get on through the final. Through the final sector. Apologies about this. I've got an engineer talking in my ear, and it's really frustrating because it's not like I'm pressing any buttons or even out on track saying to my engineer, give me info. DSZ Man or Z Man. It's going to be Z Man. Sorry, mate. It's just the way us Brits say it. He's gone into the pits. Now, here's actually something I want to say to you, Temp. Yesterday, we did see both yourself and Stocky scrub a set of tyres in qualifying. So what was the thinking behind that?
Come on, you're bright enough. You should know why.
Well, I know why. I'm just asking the question so everybody else knows why.
More for the fact of the softs aren't a race tyre around here. You don't want to be on them unless you have to pit with less than 10 laps to go, and it's the best identical one. But for a start of a race and your race strategy, qualifying on a set of mediums is a lot better, purely just do the one stop. So it was more to just warm us up to the track. If anything, he pulled me down. So,
okay. Yeah. So that's
not something I would advise doing.
No. Well, Lefty Hardtail, he has gone back into the pits. So let's see who else we've got out on track at the moment.
Andalston, Purples and Foston. Okay,
we'll go and catch. Now, who is that guy who shouldn't have been able to join into us? Let's go and find Hindle.
Hindle's back in the garage.
Yep, Hindle, he's gone back into the garage, so he's scrubbing a set of tyres, and as we know, Millstar, he's got a qualifying ban to do, so, well, I say to kind of serve. He's got a delta time that he needs to be lower than, or near, so that he starts at the back of the race. Twist Royalty, though, he's currently sitting in provisional pole position. This engineer is really doing my head, and I'm going to have to turn him off in a moment. As just as I said that, he goes, copy. Twist Royalty sitting in pole position, 22.3, a little slower in Sector 2, and looks like he's got quite a bit of lag, if I'm honest. Not looking too great for him, and into the pits he's going. Right, okay, let me just go and see if I can turn off the engineers. Usually it's not a problem, but obviously with having had a game crash, it's decided to kick in.
Get your words out.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at that.
Anyway, we have Liliart 14 doing 22.3 on the set of mediums in the first sector, so he's up there. He's up there with the quickest times, and so far.
Well, Liliart did have an interesting race in the World Series Reserve last time out. I think it was only a collision that saw him lose a considerable amount of time in the early stage of the race. And I remember talking to him on the podium interview and saying, had you been able to avoid the incidents early on, do you think you could have fought for the win? And he said, oh yeah, definitely. So he's potentially got some decent pace. And when I spoke to him before the race, I asked him for his pre-race comments. And bearing in mind that this was when he was going to be the admin's pick rookie driver, he said he's going to be taking a balanced option into qualifying in the race. I like the opportunity to try two different sets in qualifying to see if they work with my chosen setups as he goes and puts himself in third place. As for qualifying, my main goal is to be competitive, as I always focus more on the race itself. In the race, I'm well aware there are some seriously quick drivers in the series, but I'm not afraid to shy away from a battle or two. The first few laps will be mainly focusing on avoiding an incident and getting into a smooth rhythm, aiming for a two-stop race, and will be delighted to finish top 10. So, Lilian.
His pre-race comments. I could share that with him. Try to keep it clean the first few laps.
Well, I think the concerning thing for me at this moment in time, though, would be that Mystic Joker has not joined us, and whoever this random was that has joined they won't be able to get into Mystic Joker's car, but may be in the slot that Mystic Joker should be able to get into. So hopefully that isn't the situation. I mean, I didn't get any pre-race comments from Mystic Joker, so I don't know why he's not with us this evening, but for everybody else in the championship fight, this is a good situation for them.
As the Masters Championship, is that...
That's Richie Davey. If he starts advertising his own league on YouTube, delete his messages.
No, he said he couldn't get in session, but he's in session, is he not?
Let's see. Yeah, he is in the session. Yeah, he's out on track. Actually, he did get disconnected loading through to qualifying. So yeah, he'll be able to should be allowed out on track for his qualifying session. And his teammate actually got driver of the day last time out, which was a fantastic result for him. Liliart. There's a lot of people leaving the session. Looks like there's a lot of people having game crashes at the moment, which I know will annoy a lot of the drivers. Okay, so we've got Liliart on pole position at the moment. Twist Royalty, he's on track, but I think he may be on an in-lap. RDB's just put himself in 4th place. Dave the Harp, he's on track, sitting in 6th at the moment. Is he on a fly-in lap or is he on an out lap or an in-lap? I think he's on... That's an out lap. Okay, let's see. Who else have we got out on track? Jason, he's just started a fly-in lap. I'll drop you in it a little bit now, Temp. If you've got Jason's pre-race comments there for us.
No, I was about to say Konzo's doing a lap on a set of options at the moment. I don't know if he's going to finish the lap on them, but it's not the best of first sectors. I will get those pre-race comments there. You wanted Jason's?
Yeah, if you could. He's just done a 22.8 sector 1. Not the quickest.
So we asked him, have any issues setting up half this race? And he was very polite actually. He said hi to us, more than most in all honesty. Hi, I always have had a hard time for this track. No good experiences from here. I like this track but I find it hard to find good settings. It is mainly the final sector as I lose momentum. I think I'll bring the harder tyres tonight. No rain please. My goal tonight is to get ahead of the DP and Dave over the finish line. Right?
I think he means GP. I think he means GP on that one.
Yeah, I meant GP, but then I don't know why he's saying Dave. There is no Dave in here apart from you.
There is. His teammate's called Dave.
Oh, I forgot.
His teammate is called Dave and he's just ahead of him on track. I mean, even Tony's laughing at you, Tim. Come on.
Well, yeah, but Tony's like Jason. He knows nothing about him. He knows fucking where he lives, what he has, what colour underwear he's wearing.
Well, we won't.
We went there again.
Yeah. Well, Richie Davey, he's gone and popped himself into 4th place at the moment. Twist Royalty's
done our past purple sector.
Okay, I'm going to watch Hindle. Yeah, watch Hindle now then. 22.1. Hindle's pre-race comments. We asked him, how do you feel your season has gone so far? He says he's going to be bringing a balanced tyre compound. He's done barely any practice, so damage limitation today. Season could have gone a lot better. Should be leading the standings comfortably, but things haven't gone my way so far. Don't really want commentators curse him too much, but if Mystic Joker's not in this race, he's got a damn good chance of leading the championship standings after this one. Sector 2 time though, 29.5.
It's a purple.
So it's not too bad. I'm expecting potentially low 29s though for Sector 2. Sector 3 could be looking again 29 zeros maybe. I could have that wrong, we'll soon find out. 29.6 for him. It is provisional pole position, a 1:21.370. Okay, who else have we got out on track at the moment? Anyone lighting up the timing screen?
I wonder what's happening with GP. He has put 2 purple sectors, but each of those laps he went back to the pits. He is fast, but he won't complete his laps.
interesting. Now, he could be scrubbing tyres or just checking what his pace is looking like, or he may have been invalidating his laps. Lefty Hardtail, though, he's about to start a flying lap. I will get to question of the day very shortly as well. Lefty Hardtail, Mystic Joker's teammate. Go on, Ray, I think that's your microphone I heard clicking there.
Yeah, they're having difficulties with the live stream. It's showing at 14 minutes where we're actually at 4 minutes.
I will double check.
Yeah, if you could double check that. I mean, there's not a lot I can do about that if it's showing at 14 minutes unless the live stream has frozen. As I said, YouTube being a little bit temperamental this evening, and also a few people having problems with the game crashing. And what we may do at the end of this session, it may be worth, if there's been a lot of people having game crash issues, it may be worth doing a sort of restart of the start of the race. Lefty Hardtail here, though. Let's see what his pre-race comments were. Lefty Hardtail, he said that he's going to go for the harder compounds here. As far as the standings are concerned, he'd say that the standings are showing exactly how his season has gone so far. And he has said that he always gets stronger as the season progresses, and he's hoping for a wet race tonight, although that's not going to happen. He is about to cross the line, though. Does he improve his position? He does. He's into second place. So that's Lefty Hardtail with a fantastic qualifying result there. Okay, who else do we have out on track? Hindle comfortably sitting in pole position and 69.
The stream is not working, I think.
Okay, well, I'm going to hold on a moment because it froze for us for one of the Russia races. However, although it wasn't working live, it did record the whole of the session. So bear with us a moment. No, I'll tell you what, I will quickly restart it now and see if that helps.
From what I see, it's just very, very far behind.
Yeah, but it gets stuck. Like